Hello, beautiful stars, earth, air, fire, and water. I hope everyone has been staying prayed up, blessed up, and doing what you do best. It is a beautiful early morning out here in Rainchild's Corners. And I just hope you all continue to do no other than what's ha ba then. Ha ba then. Go on ahead and do an early morning read. Got me a little mixture on the float, yeah. Popcorn and nuts and stuff. Put too much popcorn. So I was drawn to do a reading. And so I was like, let me grab my my cards, whichever ones I got in here. Usually I'll take a lot with me, but I only got a little bit today. Okay. And so, the thing is, people really will absolutely not go out of their way to do anything to anybody. I mean, people will try to destroy your life or whatever the case may be. They'll insert themselves in things that you're saying. Like, if you're talking to yourself, an idiot will, make it their point to come through and be like, I've ate. Miserable, or whatever the case may be, or whatever it is that they're saying. You know what I'm saying? And you've had these conversations with yourself, plain as day. I mean, you even took the initiative to record yourself for proof. And you took the initiative to take screenshots of the things that people send you. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can go ahead and get another opinion, because you know what you know and you know what you see. You're solid. You're not crazy. You're not delusional. But people want you to be crazy. But I'm absolutely not. Very far from it. I think, even when I was gang stalked, the very first time when I was gang stalked, in my hometown, it'd be the most stupidest things, how it all comes about, and where it comes from and where it stems from and this and that and the other. And good and damn well you ain't, you could be the type of person, and I'm telling this story because it could help somebody else out there, somebody else who might think that they're absolutely losing their mind. You know what I'm saying? Because really there are some people out here who are delusional. I mean, it's facts, and then when you do tell people the story of your life about certain things that happened to you, and just say it like this, to say, for instance, and you removed yourself from these energies and these people. You know what I'm saying? And when you removed yourself, from individuals, that didn't mean good. Didn't mean goddamn good at all. So you just basically went on about your merry way. And then, perhaps, sometimes friends or whatever, or associates, whatever you want to call them, they'll get upset, possibly because you know a lot about them. They know things about you too. But maybe perhaps they're afraid of something that you know about them, and they'll try to beat you to the punch. You know what I'm saying? So basically the things that you talk to them about, when you was alone with these people, they'll take that same thing that they think that really bothered you the most, they'll take that same thing and they'll try to use that up against you, not knowing you've been healed from it. And the weird thing is, even when you were going through, certain things in your life, it didn't even look like it fucking phased you even then. You know what the fuck you were seeing. When you left out of town, the shit wasn't going on. When you went to different states or whatever, it was not going on. You know what I'm saying? You could have left the state and stayed gone for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go on. But then when you came back to the state, it didn't go on for maybe a couple of weeks. But then all of a sudden, when a motherfucker found out where you at, oh, guess what? It's going on. You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly where it comes from. You know where it stems from. You know the source. And sometimes that terrifies, a person because they know that you actually know. But just in the back of their little delusional mind, like for instance, I know one person that they would literally go to work. That's what they call it, work. And they would go through the initiative of taking everything that they needed to go to work. You know what I'm saying? What they were supposed to be doing for work. Knowing good damn well that's not what the hell they was doing. I was like, why? I said, I'm the type of person, I'm like, I'm not even judging you for what you do because you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Just like me when I was an exotic dancer, I know people think weird things about you and think you doing this and doing that. And really, you ain't really doing nothing but dancing. Me and all the girls I hung out with, we weren't doing nothing but dancing. Okay? Dancing. Yeah, might have got butt naked on the stage and people looking at me or whatever. Yes. But I bet you one damn thing, you ain't put your hands on me. You ain't touch me. Now, you did not touch me. But for the ones that pretend, some people are so delusional to the point where they literally told me they had to take all that stuff with them because they basically lied to themselves. Literally lie to themselves about the things that they do. Yeah. Be some type of service. You know what kind of service? You know what I'm saying? But that's people's business. They do what they want to do. But what I'm here to say is, don't come for people when you know you dirty. You know you dirty. Why are you coming for somebody? I mean, what does that help? When you know your ass dirty, then you come for somebody.
How was that Dubai porta potty party?
You know what I'm saying? Communication, letter. Things always come out in the wash. Communication, letter, something dealing with a house. You know what I'm saying? Something dealing with a young woman too. But we'll clarify. I'm gonna have to invest in something, put in my damn card so I can put my little cards right here, Joe. This is the first 3 cards that come out. Got letter, house, young woman. I mean, young woman could be taking your mail from your house. Let me get a couple of more. Let me see. Clarify these letter, young woman, and house, please. Somebody all up in the thoughts. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be some type of ending. Yeah, we have death and wedding here. Some type of ending and something dealing with messenger. Again, it's constantly coming out, something dealing with the messenger. So somebody's in deep thought. You know what I'm saying? About an ending, which is death. Or it could have been a death. Perhaps somebody that you know could have passed away.
Beginning or something. endings do bring new beginnings.
Could have been, you know, after this person got married, or someone's possibly attending some type of wedding or something. I'm not understanding this one. I just know it's a change, wedding, and a message. There's possibly going to be an ending to a wedding that was supposed to happen. Somebody got married, and there's probably going to be some type of ending.
Things be ending before they can even
to
get
somebody's
started.
marriage. Had something to do with somebody possibly running their mouth, because we have message here twice. We have letter and message twice. Some about somebody running their mouth, probably saying something they ain't supposed to be, you know, saying.
At this
somebody
point,
here is all up in their thoughts.
It don't even matter who it is.
It's got something to do with a young woman. You know, I was talking about service. You know what I'm saying? Possibly about somebody maybe buying some type of something. Just saying. And then we have house here.
Say hello to my ancestor.
So who knows? See, you take what applies, leave the rest. See, you know what I'm saying? It's got something to do with somebody who's running their mouth, and they know good and darn well they possibly should have been keeping things under wraps for themselves, because technically whatever it was that they did to somebody else, could have been you or somebody you know, whatever the case may be, they should have been worried about themselves instead of worried about you. They should have been trying to keep their secrets in their closet instead of trying to come and see what it is you're doing, because some people are just so fucking nosy. They want to insert themselves in your life. You know, they want to see what it is that you're doing. Yeah. Something about some lover Chad. What about the lover? Lover Chad. Lover. Mr. Lover. What about this lover? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, perhaps it was a lover, and there was some type of theft. They don't have a lover. Yeah, something dealing about Mr. Lover. See. What about this lover? Let's see. Ooh. Okay, perhaps it was a lover, and there was some type of theft that happened. What I came up with when I seen lover and theft, you know, it could have been somebody who has a lover that they're trying to get to go take something from somebody else. Just saying. You know, like literally just like recruiting people, you know, pretending like they're going to be with this person, love this person, you know, basically, because sometimes people like to love bomb other people. Manipulate them into doing things that they wouldn't normally do, you know, because they really care about you and they want to vindicate you.
Yeah, right.
All right, my brother just came out, so I'm about to take him to work, and I'm going to fast forward, and you're more than welcome to come along, or you can fast forward yourself some more.
All right, I'm back. Let's see. Oh, I knew this damn thing was gonna come out. I almost lost my jade. I don't want to lose my jade. Let's see. I ain't gonna even bother putting that back in there. Put it in my pockets. Okay. If you ever want something good for your skin and this and that and the other, get you some of this. And we get you some rose oil, like real rose oil, even if you have to make it. Like, save all the nutrients from the roses if you use them like right before they you know, dry out. But yeah, it's good stuff. In case you know anybody. And okay, so yeah, the thing that we were on was we were on something dealing with this young woman right here. I'm going to have to clarify that. I'm just sticking right here, my little dad. Yeah, I'll clarify because it's got something to do with in-house. And it also has something to do with, let's see, what was it? I'm going to turn these right side up. Had something to do with service, some type of service. And something about an ending. I remember that. Something about an ending. Something about a wedding. Some type of ending and some type of wedding. Pick your own poison when it comes to these readings and these things. Yeah, because I mean, somebody was like all up in their head, you know, in their thought, literally. And it had something to do with it had something to do with a theft. Remember that. And it had something to do with a lover. Okay. So someone being okay, so what I'm looking at right now, someone technically is up in their head, like really in deep thought about some things. And what I was saying, I think it's got something to do with a theft. And something to do with a theft, something to do with a young woman and a lover. I think what it was, since the service came out, perhaps this young woman here who's in some type of service, I'm thinking that she had some type of, she had a lover. And it had this older gentleman here and all up in his head. So he must have found out something. He found out something. Possibly had something to do with a theft. And I'm thinking, you know, perhaps since we have house here and wedding and death, I'm thinking something's coming to an end when it comes to a wedding. Either someone got married, you know what I'm saying? Because with a wedding, you'll have a home, you know what I'm saying? Someone either got married, you know, possibly for the wrong reasons, you know, and it, you know, caused some type of death. Or maybe someone was trying to cause a death, but what I'm actually seeing here, I'm going to clarify. There's some type of ending. I'm going to clarify what this ending is. All right. What is the ending? What was this ending? Okay, you see, this is what flipped up. It was an ending of something that was once cheerful. And what was it that was cheerful that had to come to an end? What was it that was cheerful that came to an end? What was it that was cheerful that came to an end? And these two is what flipped up. And then someone here is like sighing. They're like, oh God, you know, like fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn it. Something dealing with a sweetheart. Yeah. When you have cheerfulness, sweetheart, wedding, someone was going to get married here. Or got married. And now it's coming to a fucking end because of some type of deception of some sort. Why is this wedding coming to an end? Or why is the engagement coming to an end? Why is it coming to an end? Some type of conversation that was being had amongst a bunch of people. Conversation about what? Let's see. Something about constancy. Constancy. Someone doing something constantly.
Unable to change in a good way, it could be. Or it could be a bad thing, a habit of some sort.
What were they doing constantly? What were they doing constantly?
They're ashamed of what they've been caught doing over and over.
Something dealing with some sorrow. What is the sorrow? It's like it's trying to give me stuff, but it's not really giving me nothing. What is the sorrow about? What was the sorrow about? Wait a minute.
I heard gunshots and it sounded like shells dropping.
What was the sorrow about? What was the sorrow about? Something about a priest, something about a gift, and something about an old woman. Something about a priest. Something about a gift. And something about an elderly woman. Alright. So we have a big old storyline here. Give me a second. So, but why would that cause an ending? Why would it cause an ending? Why would it cause a ending? Why would it cost... Damn, I'm doing it all wrong. Why would it cost an ending? Because it has something to do with a foe. Meaning an enemy. What did the enemy do? I'm trying not to grab another deck of cards, but I look like I'm going to have to. Enemy did something when it comes to a lord. Okay, when it comes to a lord, that meaning that's somebody who owns wealth. They own wealth, they own land, they own house. Maybe that's why house came out earlier. I don't know. But you know your situation. I do not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be thinking we be reading these cards for ourselves. I'm not. I'm really just trying to get down to see what's up. Okay? Because I just had the urge, to do a reading, and I had to do it. Oh Lord, I got an obsession too with lip gloss. When I quit smoking cigarettes like over 2 years ago. Shit, it's been a minute. Brother was asking me. He said, "Why you keep putting that lip gloss on your lips?" "Cause I don't smoke cigarettes anymore." And it's like my obsession. I guess it kind of helps. All right, so we want to know what did this foe do when it came to this lord and this old lady and this gift. What did she do? What did she or he do? Could be man or woman, because it could be their lover. It's got something to do with the Two of Cups here. I hope y'all got all that. It has. I pulled the Two of Cups when I asked what it has something to do with. What did the foe have to do with the Lord? the old woman, the gift, and the foe. What did the foe have to do with all that? And this popped out, which was the Two of Cups. And it said something about a unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. It has something to do with a connection, and it could have been her own or his own connection, but they had some type of lover or something on the side. I don't even want to take a reversal, but impulsive, ruthlessness, high expectations, haste, unpredictable, unachievable expectations. So we have the King of Wands in the negative. So this is a negative King of Wands. This person is very impulsive, ruthless, got high expectations, very hasty, very unpredictable, and basically was trying to achieve something that they didn't get. But what does that have to do with the Lord and the old lady, the gift, the Lord, and the foe? What does that got to do with anything? Okay, we got two. All right. It has something to do with the King of Swords. Head over heart. Disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority, leadership, reliable, sage advice. This King of Swords, is showing that you are in command of your truth. And it says, and you stand to present yourself with confidence and conviction. It says, others respect you and pay close attention to what you have to say. It says the appearance of this card may also suggest that you may need a mentor, perhaps a financial advisor or a lawyer. So it has something to do with some type of truth. This could be someone who's helping you, someone who's trying to help guide you, or whatever the case may be. And then we also had the Page of Swords that come out, which is new ideas, curiosity. We also had the Page of Swords that came out. Knowledge, restless, new ideas, curiosity, alert, thirst for knowledge, restless spying, news, negotiations, information, messages, contracts. Says the energy needed for a certain project or task is ready and waiting for you. It says you just need to tap into it. This is a time of innovation as the swords relate to communication. This would be a great time to write a blog, a book, start a podcast. This is also a great time to share ideas of feelings, colleagues or those close to you. Okay, so basically this is someone that has a lot of energy. Someone with a lot of truth, a lot of clarity. They're basically head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, have a lot of mental clarity. They're in authoritative leadership. They're reliable and they have good advice. And they probably can teach you a lot of different things. So technically what I'm getting from this is, this individual here perhaps got into some type of love ship or whatever. With someone, that was impulsive, ruthless. You know what I'm saying? That had unpredictable, unachievable expectations, which would be a Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. And then you being a very, solid mind individual, because you're in the upright by being the King of Swords, you make head over heart decisions. So technically what's going on here is what I'm seeing is there was possibly some type of engagement, either an engagement, marriage, or whatever the case may be. It could also even be something that could possibly be dealing with work. You know, it don't necessarily have to be a relationship, but since marriage came out, marriage can also mean, you know, you could possibly be just like in some type of engagement. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a marriage, you know, you take what apply, leave the rest. But it's got something to do with somebody. This person has property, wealth, whatever the case may be. But this person, come to find out, you found out that this person was really like your foe. This person was willing to do whatever they could do to technically, you know, just steal from you, take from you. You know what I'm saying? They was willing to do whatever it took. And I'm also hearing even if that meant to get rid of you too. So this has you all up in your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You found out some bad things. So a lot of stuff is coming to a damn ending. Literally coming to an ending. You feeling like somebody's very sick to their stomach, grossed out, because you was either thinking about marrying this individual or you ended up marrying. You already married this individual. And you're ready to get out of that situation. You're ready to clean house. Clear it up completely. Perhaps, you know, you might be older. It might be some type of age gap. Because it says young woman here. You know what I'm saying? She looks like a mature woman. She looks mature to me. So she was probably just younger than you. But she's a mature individual. But maybe she don't act mature. You know what I'm saying? He or she. You found out this person was dealing with some type of service. They also had another lover. So they was dealing in some type of service. They also had a lover on the side. And whatever this person was doing, they was constantly doing it. Just doing it. Repetitive. Whatever they was doing. It's like, even though you might have been giving them all kind of gifts, and this and that and the other, they just didn't care. They still wanted to go out and do what they wanted to do because they had some type of secret motives here. This is what I'm gathering. But,
it was like a rat. They were just sneaking, sneaking.
It's got something, you know, and it had a lot to do with a priest, a gift, and an old woman. So, you know, perhaps maybe you might even came into a lump sum of something. Maybe you got left a whole bunch of something. You know what I'm saying? And this person was just basically wanting to take it. Because from what I see, a priest and an old woman here, you know, this looks like, you know, someone's on their deathbed. Someone could possibly be passing away. Or,
Pay close attention to what I'm saying. This is channeled.
They didn't want you to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be able to make the right decisions when it comes down to certain things, and they just didn't want you going down that road of everything that, you know, generational wealth is one thing. Everything that they built for you to give to you, what you possibly have to gain, they don't want you making no mistakes. They want you to be able to take what it is that you get. Yeah. Your pops, your dad, you know, the King of Cups is telling you to use your emotions and impulses wisely. They want you to use whatever it is that you be so impulsive about. Calm the fuck down. That's what they're saying. I don't know if your people's still here, or if they're, you know, we get these messages from, if it's family, lineage, when it comes to generational wealth, it might not be your dad or mother or whoever that's giving you a message, if they're still living, is somebody in your ancestral line, because the hell, they started making this money first. Okay? So they also have a say so. And they're telling you to not be so impulsive. Be, wisely and with equality. Balance your wants with, with the desires of others, and show that you are the sensitive leader that everyone needs. Be mature with negative energies. What is that telling you? Be mature with negative energies. You know something negative. You know somebody's manipulating you. You know what's right and you know what's wrong. It says emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balanced, supportive, leader, tolerance, empathetic. King of Cups, someone with a heart. Someone who also has empathy and someone who loves you deeply. They're telling you. Anything else they want to say? That's my thing here. I'm good with them folks over there. Anything else you want to tell whoever we're speaking to? Oh, baby, look at there. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. And all will be well regardless. You know what I'm saying? It says you're certainly feeling the warmth of the sun and have much to be thankful for. All right. Quite a lot of joy and abundance are headed in your direction. It says your energy and confidence are infectious. And it says shine into those you care about most. So whatever it is that you have as far as your vitality, your love for life, and you're wanting to learn new things, new and exciting things, whatever the case may be, all is well. They just want you to make the right decision, and they told you what was what. And what else is it that we need to know so I can go ahead and close this out? Thank you. What else that you need to tell your offsprings? Yeah, look at that. We have the Tower, and it came in reverse. So, thank God. It says personal transformation, fear of change, suffering, averting or delayed disaster. It says collapse, stormy time, restlessness. So this possibly has something to do with your personal transformation, meaning that you're transforming. And possibly, yes, you had some type of fear of change. You've been dealing with some type of suffering. You delayed a disaster. And you've been very restless about it. Perhaps it has something to do with this thing that you need to end. Alright, I thought I was going to be done with it now. What is it that they needed to end? What are they being restless about? I'm just nosy. We already know and established what that was, but I'm still being nosy, child. Yeah. I hate when it happens. But like I said, this is what you're procrastinating on a heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression, betrayal, disloyalty, delay, upset, confusion. You've it's never easy to hear at the moment, but grief and heartbreak can be defining and character building. The suffering, the suffering that some people have endured, it could build character. So maybe perhaps if you're having to separate yourself from a negative person that that didn't mean you no good, they're saying don't even focus on that anymore. Focus on what's ahead. Dust yourself off and keep moving on. But sometimes, these things will help build a person's character. Meaning, if a person never learned from the horrible mistakes and the bad things that they do to other people, passing blame, you know what I'm saying? Just never taking responsibility for their own actions. Perhaps when you just let a person be, not playing to what it is that they're trying to do to you, as far as being negative, casting things on you, on your life, or whatever the case may be. Not feeling sorry for someone. Not feeling sorry for a person who's that evil. Sometimes it just be a whole fucking act. And maybe by you separating yourself from this individual, they'll learn, because it helps build character. All right. Give me some happy advice for this reading so we can go bye-bye. Okay? Shit. Yeah. And when you do what you do, you will have, in the end, after whatever it is that you have to do, you will have a celebration, joy, harmony, engagement, home, reunion, community, domestic happiness, creativity, freedom, and marriage. A proper one. Returning home or being with the people and places most familiar with you can be soul enriching. Take this time to soak up the bliss and appreciate the good things in life. All right, it says this is a good time to work on, renovating or redecorating your home space, wherever that may be. In a dia, that's gonna be all, folks. And so I hope this message helps someone. I think I'm gonna start doing them like this sometimes, because I know when I go in the house, honey, I ain't about to do nothing but take a shower and hit the hay. Especially when I don't work third. So yeah, it was kind of like all over the place or whatever the case may be, but we're in retrograding. And so, whatever it is that you're going through, just know I got your back over here, and I'm rooting for you and praying for you for whoever this message resonates with. You know what I'm saying? And know that God loves you. God is always with you. Your archangels, your ancestors, they will always be by your side through anything that tries to come up against you, because when you with God Almighty, the Most High, who else can come up against you? Not a damn thing. They can ride around all they want to, around and around and around and around and around and around. We don't give a fuck. Love you. Deuces. Mwah.